everybody, KC0 VII Tom, and little doggy's right here in her normal spot when I'm at home. When I'm at work, she hides behind the couch and sleeps. And over, you see if I can get that, underneath that towel is our cat Anna. That's her new favorite spot, a little cave she can hide in. Just want to stop in here and say, hope to check on you guys, make sure everybody had a good Christmas, getting ready for New Year's. We'll be doing into the review and looking forward to probably the first or second coming up here, TLJ and myself. The other night, or actually a couple weeks ago, we were talking about how to improve our channel, and one thing that we both agreed on is audio. And the video is okay, audio would be better, and special effects would be kind of neat, you know, a little more splash in the system. And about that same time from Jared Gillis, he runs a channel called All About RV. He does a lot of reviews on hardware, repairs. He's a full-time RV with a couple of teenage sons and his wife. They are getting into a lot of real neat stuff. If you get a chance, I'll put the link down in the description. About the same time, he was talking about people going camping and not bringing a camera. Granted, some people say, well, I got my cell phone. Well, yeah, this is a phone with a camera attached onto it, and you're limited to what you can do. And it was really, never thought of it, because each time we go somewhere, we make sure we have the camera along with me. You know, she has her camera and I got mine, along with the GoPros, and we take a lot of stills and a lot of video. A lot of it ends up on the floor during the editing, but it's still, you get a lot of stuff and a lot of good memories. One thing that the camera he was demonstrating was a 360-degree camera. And I knew there were some professional ones out there, or some rigs, it was a plastic rig, you mounted like 6 or 7 cameras or 18 cameras, depending on what rig you're talking about. Then you had to use special software to stitch this all together. I thought that was kind of interesting. You know, started to look more into it and came across, this is your fault, Jared. This is a GoPro called a Fusion. What it is a GoPro camera with a fisheye lens. If it goes sideways, you can see how much it sticks out. And also on the back side, there's also a second GoPro camera. It takes 2 SD cards. It is right over here. You got to be careful when you go to set it down. You don't set it on the lens and scratch the lens. And I got a problem. There we go. And one thing, looking at some of the videos people posting, this selfie stick is important, this length, because when you take those two 180 degrees half spears of video and stitch them together, it removes the camera and the selfie stick, so you don't see it. So you get this image of a camera floating out in front of you as you're walking around. I've been playing with that the last couple of days. Should have been doing what I wanted to be doing, what I had planned to work on, but this came in early. This is an example of the video from one side of the camera, the back side, and this is the video from the front side. Then the software stitches it together, you get something like this. So I've been working on that. A few things we learned is my old i3 computer was, you can load the software, you can look at it, but when it goes to rendering or stitching the software together, it ain't going to work. I do have a couple i5s around here. I was planning on upgrading to an i7 this spring. We'll just held off on that. Also, the software I use for editing, Movie Maker doesn't like the 360 degrees. It's an older software, and I can see that. We're trying out iMovie. We'll probably move over to a Mac and work on that, learn around, play with that. This video will probably be the last one we'll do on Movie Maker. I just want to throw this out. So between now and the next video, it could be longer than normal. If we have to, on the second, we'll use this to shoot the end of the review one. And in January, it'll probably be more learning. It's really interesting how this will work. This GoPro Fusion 360. They were quite expensive, and now the camera's been discontinued and a new model has come out, so the price on these have dropped very steeply. I was quite surprised how cheap they've gotten. They got it in and started playing around. It's kind of neat because you can set it up where if you got the app on your phone for YouTube, as you're walking down, you can slide the camera around or your phone around, and you actually are looking at a 360-degree sphere that's around the camera. Or you can actually just walk in to a room, turn around, come back out, and then use the editing software to make what the people are seeing at home on their screens. You can actually slide that around so you can, you know, show what you want without trying to turn the camera into that area. Should make a lot more smooth transitions on some of these videos we're shooting, because the camera's holding stationary, and through the editing you're moving the field of vision. That's what I'm trying to think of. Which means there's going to be a lot of back-end post-production work or post-edit zone. You shoot a video, it comes out and it goes into the computer. You'll be spending a lot more time in the, getting it ready for editing, then edit it, then finalize it, then getting it uploaded. Kind of looking forward to playing around with this. So, on that, I'm going to go back to the computer. I think my rendering job is done. So, take care, guys. 7-3. Be sure to tell your friends, neighbors, other hams. Subscribe, hit that bell to get notification when new videos come out. Add comments below. 7-3, everybody.